everyone, I'm Isabel Zarati, a nursing student at Cal State Long Beach, and today I'm going to be giving a presentation on gut health. The reason I'm giving this presentation is because I believe that knowing about gut health is very important for people to learn. This is because the bacteria in our gut provide a lot of benefits to our body, and when they're depleted, a lot of negative effects can occur. This presentation is going to be covering various topics from what depletes gut health, how to promote it, and the overall impact that it has on our well-being. I'm going to begin by talking about what can deplete our gut health. There are various things that can deplete gut health. 3 of them that I'm going to discuss are antibiotics, stress, and diet. With antibiotics, they're very beneficial in fighting infections. The only issue that arises is that they depress the good bacteria in our body from growing. If there's a decrease in the good bacteria, there's an increase in the negative bacteria from growing. This is going to lead to secondary infections from occurring. With stress, there's a negative impact on the person's GI system. Starting from the stomach, stress is going to decrease the mucus production and increase acid production. If there's a decrease in the mucus, there is a decrease in the protective layer that protects the stomach from acid and from bacteria from growing. So an increase of stress can lead the person to getting ulcers caused by bacteria. Moving to the digestive tract, increased stress is going to decrease the body's ability to absorb nutrients and metabolize the food that goes through. It also is going to have a negative effect on the bacteria because the environment itself isn't going to promote the growth of the good bacteria from occurring. This is then going to lead to secondary infections from occurring, and there's also going to be an increase in inflammation in the digestive tract, leading to discomfort. In a person's diet, there are various things that can occur that can affect the good bacteria from growing. If your diet is high in red meat, white rice, white bread, and dry fruits, these all contain a compound called sulfur. The sulfur is not going to allow good bacteria from growing. So if there's a suppression of the good bacteria, bad bacteria will grow, leading to discomfort and potential infection. If your diet is high in protein, fat, and refined sugars, the same thing can occur. The environment itself isn't going to support the growth of good bacteria, leading for bad bacteria to grow and secondary infections to occur. Now that we talked about what can suppress your gut health, let's talk about ways to promote it. Fermented foods are a great way to support your gut health. This is because these foods contain naturally occurring bacteria that when consumed, they're going to combine with the good bacteria in your body and promote an overall healthy gut. Examples of these foods are going to be pickles, miso, kombucha, kefir, yogurt, and kimchi. These foods can be easily accessible in various grocery stores, and they can be easily incorporated into a person's diet. A diet high in fiber is also going to promote an overall happy gut. This is because fiber is going to promote an active digestive system, which is then creating an environment for the good bacteria to flourish. Finally, probiotics are a good way to get a daily source of good bacteria in your GI system. This is because these supplements are going to contain the common bacteria found in our gut, and when consumed, they're going to just support the functioning of our overall digestive system. Now that we've talked about what can deplete and what can promote your gut health, let's talk about the impact that this bacteria has on our overall well-being. Our gut bacteria has an influence on our overall immunity. This is because the gut bacteria has the ability to regulate the inflammatory processes that occur in our body. If the person were to have a poor gut health, there's going to be an increase in inflammation in the body, and if they were to get an infection, that bacteria isn't going to be able to support the immune system, which is then going to lead to the person getting that infection. Our gut bacteria also promotes the production of vitamins. Some vitamins that our gut bacteria produce is going to be vitamin K, which is essential for blood clotting, vitamin B, which is essential for overall energy, biotin, which promotes healthy hair, skin, and nails, and folic acid, which is going to promote cell turnover. Our gut bacteria also has an impact on our overall mental health. In recent research, it was shown that 90% of our body's serotonin is produced by our gut bacteria. A little bit about serotonin is that it's also known as the body's happy chemical. If there's a person with poor gut health, there can be a decrease in serotonin, which then can lead them to getting depression. Our gut bacteria also produces GABA, dopamine, acetylcholine, and norepinephrine. These chemicals play a role with concentration, motivation, and anxiety. And if our gut health is depleted, then you're more at risk for a lack of motivation, a lack of concentration, and anxiety. Although gut health can be a very complex topic, I hope my presentation has allowed you to gain a better understanding on how to promote your gut health and how our gut bacteria supports our overall well-being. I would like to thank you guys for listening to this presentation, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.